Let's get started. (1817) Anton Dekonsky. Pianist. Child prodigy, renowned for both his technique and performance. Studied with John Field in Moscow. Once forced conductor Alfred Hill to resign, as a protest for having played a piece with a blanket over his hands. Came from a family of 5, all of whom were successful in music. (1924) Gary Chester. Drummer. Session musician who has appeared on over 1,500 studio sessions between 1950 and 1970. A member of the 20th Century Drummers Hall of Fame. Friends with drummer Max Weinberg. In this series, we're paying homage to the musical legends who were born on this day. From rock and roll pioneers to jazz greats, we'll take a closer look at the lives, careers, and legacies of these talented artists. Whether you're a fan of their music or just curious to learn more, join us as we celebrate the birthdays of these iconic musicians. 1924 George Wallington. Pianist. One of the early piano artists in the bop genre. He wrote Lemon Drop and Godchild, both bop standards. He joined Dizzy Gillespie's Combo in 1943, which was the first bop group to gain recognition on NY's 52nd Street. He retired in 1960, only to reappear 24 years later with 3 albums of new material. He toured with Lionel Hampton and his big band in 1953. 1933 Floyd Kramer. Pianist. Pioneer pianist in the Nashville sound. Self-taught, he learned to play the piano on his own and became a pianist with the Louisiana Hayride radio show after graduating from high school. A highly sought-after studio musician in Nashville, he worked with Elvis Presley, Brenda Lee, Patsy Cline, Jim Reeves, Eddie Arnold, Roy Orbison, Don Gibson, and the Everly Brothers. His grandson is the pianist Jason Coleman. He collaborated with Chet Atkins and Boots Randolph in the 60s as a member of the $1 Million Band. 1942 Philip Catherine. Jazz guitarist. He has collaborated with Chet Baker, Robert Wyatt, and Dexter Gordon among others. He began his professional career in the 1960s with groups like the Jean-Luc Ponty Quintet. He has played with rock bands like Focus and has frequently performed alongside John Scofield. If you remember anyone on this list, let me know. Which one is your favorite? To learn more, take a look at the description of this post. Remember that if you like the content, you can share the link, subscribe, and give it a thumbs up. This was a program for Music and Life by Karlos M. Created by Rune KM Productions.